Welcome to Studio 5. A Black Panther star takes a powerful seat behind the camera. A British singer pens a song to shine a light on mental illness, and a Chinese legend becomes an animated film. 3 stories sure to make you smile this week, along with our countdown of the 5 big stories in the world of uplifting entertainment. At number 5.
What is We Love You Out? That's very kind. Thank you. Cost you $19.95.
Remembering Alex Trebek, people from all walks of life are paying tribute to the Jeopardy host who died Sunday at his home.
And the last time I was with him, a few months ago, we talked about how he wanted to be remembered. And he said he wanted to be remembered, and I quote, as a reasonably nice guy. But he went on to say it would be greedy of him to actually expect anything more.
He loved this show and everything it stood for. In fact, he taped his final episodes less than 2 weeks ago. We will air his final 35 episodes as they were shot. That's what he wanted.
At number 4. Megastar Beyonce helps this 21-year-old University of North Carolina student make history, tapping her to shoot these photos for the cover of British Vogue. With these images, Kennedy Carter is the magazine's youngest cover artist ever.
I kind of feel like a lot of artists, especially young ones, their work gets very lost in social media, or it'll only be seen in social media. So having it in a space where it can be seen and appreciated by others is something that's really cool.
And so begins this week's countdown. Number 3 is coming up after the break. Right now, we turn to Black Panther star Letitia Wright, who's launched a new production company inspired by her relationship with God. It's called 3:16 Productions. That's a nod to the scripture, John 3:16. Under that banner, Wright plans to produce meaningful content within the entertainment industry. It's a light we could see in her when we first sat down with her before her breakout role in the film Black Panther.
Remote driving system activated.
Wait! Which side of the road is it?
For God's sake, just drive.
Okay, calm down. Woo! Let's go!
You are amazing in the film.
Thank you.
I hear many people singing your praises already. So you on purpose took this wanting to be an inspiration to young girls?
Yeah, it's something that I was pretty much praying about since I was a kid, you know. I just want to do something meaningful in the world. I want to contribute positively, so that means the roles that I get to play as well. It doesn't necessarily mean that the characters are always flawless and perfect. No. There's no perfect human being. But just for, like this one in particular, I know it's going to release a lot of positive energy. So that's the type of work I would love to do. And I don't mind playing a villain or, you know, I don't mind doing that. But just to have something in my career where it's like a pinnacle moment of inspiration, I feel like this does it really well.
All right, where am I?
Don't scare me like that, colonizer.
What? My name is Everett.
Yes, I know. Everett Ross, former Air Force pilot and now CIA.
Okay, is this Wakanda?
No, it's Kansas.
How scientifically inclined are you?
I am not scientifically inclined at all. I loved science when I was growing up, but that wasn't my calling. Science wasn't my calling. My calling was to just be an actor and other things as well along along that line of entertainment. But no, Shuri's teaching me a lot. Learning about what Shuri's saying in the script opened my mind up to a lot more that's happening in the world about science and technology and maths and engineering.
Who wishes to challenge for the throne?
This corset is really uncomfortable. So could we all just wrap it up and go home? Hey, Shaka!
Describe Shuri. She is, I mean, just brilliant.
Yeah, she's just a teenager, you know. She's just a normal kitty who just happens to be a princess, but loves technology, loves her nation, loves her brother, loves her family, and just trying to do something positive. She's very outspoken. She would say it out because she's been given that freedom all of her life. As a kid, she's never been restricted to rules and like don't say this and don't say that. She knows to be respectful, but she knows to speak her mind too. And that's something in Wakanda you'll see. Everybody's willing to speak their mind and say it how it is. So yeah.
Was there any inspiration in your life for that character? Is there someone?
I guess I watched a lot of documentaries of young people, specifically young women in Africa who are also a part of the STEM, science, technology, engineering, maths movement world, and hearing about their experiences of finding it difficult to break through in those industries because they're being told by other people, specifically men, that you're a girl, sit down, technology is not your field. So really hearing that and seeing that in a documentary or clips on YouTube, it really made me go, okay, this Shuri's for those girls. Shuri's representing those girls. So all in all, yeah, just doing it for them. Those girls were my inspiration for Shuri.
Now, Letitia told Porter Magazine the name of her production company was pressed on her heart because when she was in a dark place, God reached out to grab her, and her company will reach out, touching issues that need a little bit of saving. Still ahead.
Hey, it's Elle Limebear here.
And she's using her voice
Wherever you go, you're never alone.
to shine a light on mental health. Next.
Daddy,
Yeah, buddy.
how many nickels are in a dollar?
There are 20 nickels in a dollar.
How do birds fly? Does milk really make my bones stronger?
Yeah.
Daddy, when we die, will we go to heaven?
Do you have the answer to life's biggest question? Call the 700 Club. We'll help you find answers to the important questions life brings your way.
Watch breaking news, in-depth exclusive stories and programs from health to entertainment you won't find anywhere else. The CBN News Channel, a perspective you can trust. Enjoy credible news reporting from around the world. Discover inspiring programs and stories of hope, all in one place from a Christian perspective. The CBN News Channel, a perspective you can trust. To watch the CBN News Channel, download the app or visit cbnnewschannel.com.
Hello, I'm Dr. David Perlmutter, board-certified neurologist and #1 New York Times best-selling author. Wouldn't it be great to boost your energy, eliminate brain fog, and even reverse brain disease? Well, you can, and I'm going to show you how, along with some of the world's most well-respected brain experts, in this DVD, Protect Your Brain.
Get Protect Your Brain, a free DVD only from the Christian Broadcasting Network, featuring experts on the cutting edge of neuroscience and brain health.
No matter how many times you've failed in the past, you really can do this.
In Protect Your Brain, you'll discover simple strategies to keep your brain young and healthy. Improve your memory. Discover the gut-brain connection. In Protect Your Brain. Get your free copy at cbn.com or call 1-800-700-7000.
If you want to improve the quality of your life, get the DVD Protect Your Brain and get it today.
At number 3. It's beginning to sound a lot like Christmas with new music from PJ Morton. Bethel Music's Paul and Hannah McClure make their holiday debut with Christmas Morning. Linda Randall gets us in the holiday mood with White Christmas. And Grammy Award-winning duo For King and Country released their first full-length Christmas album, A Drummer Boy Christmas.
Come, they told me, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. Merry Christmas.
At number 2.
I hear a lot about sinners. Don't think that I'll be a saint.
New music
What do you think people will be most interested to know that you did during quarantine?
And a new chapter in Justin Bieber's YouTube documentary series.
But you just gotta release that control to God. Trust that his plan is better than our plan.
These latest pages include conversations and counseling sessions with Justin Bieber's pastor, Judah Smith.
It's one of the most amazing things is just how much you value your family, how much you value your wife. And that's the kind of man I want to be. I want to be a man who adds value.
Welcome back to Studio 5. The countdown continues in just a little bit when we reveal this week's #1 story. And now to recording artist Elle Limebear. She's using her gift to shine a light on mental illness. It's inspired her single titled Angels, and she's sharing her song and her music story here in Studio 5.
So you wrote and recorded Angels to bring awareness to mental health. What triggered that?
A young person that I know of tried to take their own life last year. It just made me realise there's so many people out there who just feel the only other option is just to not live. Mm-hmm. And so I wanted to write Angels. I wanted to speak the truth, sing the truth over people, that they're never alone. No harm will overtake you. You have angels, you have angels. It just came out of Psalm 91 and all about how God sends his angels to look after us. And yeah, I mean it with all my heart, and I love talking about angels. They're so fascinating. I've never seen one, but I know I've definitely felt the presence of them. What would you change? What would you do if he wasn't standing in front of you? And it's so prevalent, isn't it? Mental health is such a big thing, and we need to talk about it more. People are struggling silently, behind happy faces, but it's so deep within us, and the more we talk about it and be vulnerable and open with one another, then hopefully we can, save each other too, keep the conversation open, that we don't have to do life alone.
What's the response been thus far to the single?
Yeah, oh my goodness, I am so blown away. Just how it is calmed people down from panic attacks, how they've played it up, over them as they've been sleeping and waking up feeling really calm. Just feels like people are just taking it for themselves, It's almost as a friend, like, oh no, I need this song.
In terms of being vulnerable, I think even in your last project, Lost in Wonder, you speak of just the pressures of life on you, how you had yourself been the victim of allowing those pressures. Why be so open? Why did you think it's important to share that?
It connects people. I think vulnerability is vital for healing. I think it's for someone to think, oh, I'm not alone in that. Honesty is so beautiful. Otherwise we lose track with ourselves, if we just are playing a game with ourselves almost, that's really dangerous.
Let's talk about your project before I let you go, Lost in Wonder, that was released some months ago. What was the inspiration behind it? The songs are beautiful, and I love the whole idea of being lost in wonder.
This whole concept, Lost in Wonder, I really all the songs are very different, actually. There's so many different themes and emotions. North Star, it's eclectic, and it's all these different sounds like you're in space, and then Your Love Is Forever is so joyful, and then you've got Angels and All the Time, which is songs of grief and deep sadness, and then there is this pattern of the ups and downs, which is life. I so wanted people to hear these songs, and when they finish hearing them, become more of their childlike self. I want them to look up and be in awe of our God, his creation. There's so much around us with people and creation and what he's done that we can be thankful for and that we can celebrate God in. And I think something so powerful about gratitude and thanking God that changes us from the inside.
Ellie's latest project is available right now, and it is called Lost in Wonder. Before we go to break, now is a good time to take a moment to share this week's story in pictures. Here's your Studio 5 snapshot.
Erica, where are you with the research on Operation Christmas Drop? They've been using our military cargo planes to drop gifts and supplies to remote islands at Christmas.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas with this new holiday movie from Netflix. Operation Christmas Drop has a military installation in danger of closing, and that could make it a not-so-merry Christmas for many. These images from the film are this week's Studio 5 snapshot.
Coming up next, when we get up into this area that...
Pulling back the curtain.
Police Archer Show!
Jim, that's not what happened, Auntie.
On the making of Over the Moon.
It means the world to me to be a part of an all-Asian story, an all-Asian cast.
Are you suffering from feeling tired or worn out during the day? Can you not turn off your brain at night? You are not alone. Hi, I'm Dr. Michael Bruce, the sleep doctor, and I've partnered with the Christian Broadcasting Network, and we're going to bring you some unbelievable information that you can use tonight to get a better night's rest.
Wake up to your best life. Call 1-800-700-7000 or go to cbn.com to get your free copy of Protect Your Sleep today.
Nutrition, exercise, essential oils, weight loss, and more. It's Healthy Living with Lori Johnson.
Talk about what's in this.
Join CBN health reporter Lori Johnson to get the latest information from today's top health experts.
This is fantastic.
Find out what you need to know to live a healthier life. Watch Healthy Living, Tuesday night at 9:30.
Woohoo! Hi, Superbook fans. Here's something else you'll love. It's the new Superbook Bible app. It's packed with games, activities, and Superbook episodes that you can watch for free. Oh no! There's trivia, a fun daily devotional, and answers to your Bible questions. Plus, an easy-to-understand Bible the whole family will enjoy. You can even create your own Superbook character. Ta-da! Whoa!
Millsburg Falls man, come.
Sorry, pardon me. Sorry, excuse me. Ouch!
Are you getting this?
Earn super points to win daily prizes too, and so much more. Time to get back to my adventures. See you soon. It's the new Superbook Bible app. Free downloads on iTunes, Google Play, and Amazon.
And you are back in Studio 5. Thank you so much for staying with us. There's a new animated musical adventure, and it features a bright young girl with a passion for science and the brains to build a rocket all the way to the moon. It's set in China and features some pretty familiar voices like Sandra Oh and Ken Jeong. It's called Over the Moon.
Mooncakes?
Check. Bungee cords?
Check.
We have bungee?
Check.
Hey, we got company tonight, so don't be late.
I was just so excited to see through the eyes of this modern Chinese girl.
Take me high away. Mama used to tell me stories of the moon goddess.
I just really loved the script, and I really loved the drawings, and I really loved the songs.
It's just a silly myth. It's not a silly myth. It's real. Right, Papa?
The imagery is so vivid.
It's you and me, Bungie. We're gonna prove she's real.
It's such a beautiful story, and also the fact that it's an all-Asian cast is so important.
It's so important to have representation out there for Asians and Asian Americans. It's so important to have our stories told.
Hi,
I'm Gobi. What's your name?
We can, see Asian and Asian American faces and hear our stories and be together. So this is really amazing.
Where are they taking us? What in the world?
As a father of two daughters, just to have that kind of representation on screen is so important.
I announce a competition. Anyone who helps me bring my one true love back will get their wish granted.
All these incredible Asian stories are being told, and I'm so proud to be a part of something that is actually giving young children someone to look up to.
Okay, just stop making that noise.
It's just an incredible story all around.
This mission's about to get bumpy.
It's a very strange world right now, and I think we could use a story of unity. I think a lot of people are going to relate to it.
I'm so excited for Asian and non-Asian people alike to be able to share in this story and maybe learn something about themselves or a culture that might not be their own.
It truly is one of my favorite things I've ever been a part of.
I'm thrilled.
I'm Gobi.
It's great. It's great.
Over the Moon is streaming to Netflix, and you can watch it right now. We have to take a quick break, but before we do, we have made it to the final headline in this week's countdown of the best in uplifting entertainment. Take a look.
At number 1.
Emmanuel Acho here, and I have some very exciting news to share. Uncomfortable Conversations with the Black Man is becoming a book.
Partnering with Oprah Winfrey, Emmanuel Acho's viral social media show is now a book.
In order to stand with us and people that look like me, you have to be educated on issues that pertain to me and fully educated so that you can feel the full level of pain, so that you can have full understanding.
Since June, the former NFL player has sat down for at least 10 conversations aimed at bridging the country's racial divide, with more than 10 million views.
The chance to translate this message that you've been bringing, Emmanuel, into a written format just excites me so much.
Moments away. The artist behind Born to Be Wild, Elle Limebear, is back for the final word.
Come home to the sounds of Southern Gospel from CBN Radio. You'll enjoy a rich Southern blend of bluegrass, classic gospel, and Southern gospel favorites like the Gaithers, the Crab Family, and bluegrass sounds like Mountain Faith. So make yourself at home with the all-new CBN Southern Gospel. Now available at cbnradio.com.
It's about the competition.
I kind of put that pressure on myself, and I think people had expectations.
It's about overcoming.
We use this phrase all the time, keep chopping, keep practicing hard.
It's about going the distance.
I think as a father, it's my job, to lead. Just be the best husband and father I can be.
Watch Going the Distance with Sean Brown Saturday night at 7:30 on the CBN News Channel.
Life. It's meant to be lived fully. Jesus said it. I came to give you life. Life to the fullest. Life in your family. Life in your finances. Life in your body, mind, and spirit. Life in your everyday. At CBN.com, we're taking what Jesus said seriously. We're here to help you discover life. Life. Live it fully. CBN.com.
Hey, if you're tired and exhausted all day, you can't think clearly, and you really just need a cup or even a pot of coffee to get through your day, then join me, Dr. Josh Axe, for this new series where I'm going to teach you how to transform your diet and use essential oils and supplements to get a better night's sleep.
Wake up to your best life. Call 1-800-700-7000 to get your free DVD or booklet of Protect Your Sleep today.
Welcome back to Studio 5. Music is at the center of this show each week, and this week's soundtrack comes to us courtesy of Brian Courtney Wilson, whose latest project features a new take on a Marvin Gaye classic. See Why Make Me Wanna Holler is playing in my ear this week.
Throw up both my hands. Yeah, make me wanna holler. Throw up both my hands. Crime is increasing. Trigger happy. Policing. Panic is spreading. God knows where we're heading.
Well, on that musical note, we are almost out of time for this week's show, so let's jump ahead for just a moment and take a quick look at next week's Studio 5 rundown.
Yeah. Music man Pharrell Williams builds a choir here in his hometown, Virginia Beach, and he turns that search into a Netflix series.
What if you were made for this? To withstand the storm, to beat the odds.
Are you up for the challenge?
Studio 5 has your first look at Voices of Fire.
Would you sing for us?
Oh, what a forte.
This is about to be the most awesome choir ever.
We hope you'll join us for that story and so much more come next week. But before we wrap this week's show, we want to give the final word to Elle Limebear.
We were born to be wild. We were born to be wild.
If you could go back in time and talk to little Ellie, what advice would you give her in light of where you are right now?
Wow, that's a great question. I think I would say keep, you could be a little bit braver, I think. I think you can speak up a little bit more. It's okay that people are asking or teasing you even about your faith. People tease because they're curious, aren't they?
Yeah.
Most of the time. That's what they do. They don't tease for no reason. They tease because they wanna actually know more.
Yeah.
You know, they actually, but it's covered in a tease or a joke. But yeah, I think I would encourage myself in that. Just and sing it out, dance a bit more.
Elle, that is a great final word for this edition of Studio 5 and for this week's look at uplifting entertainment. Until next time, make time to uplift someone around you, and then please come on back and see where Studio 5 takes you next week. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye, everybody.